This is the Rant, and I'm Demisha Ranter, and this is the Rant Nation outside. So let's go ahead and cover this whole thing with Odyssey. We're going to talk about what we liked. We're going to talk about what we didn't like, maybe. I don't think it was too much I didn't like. Anyway, okay. First of all, y'all saw my review from last night. Y'all saw my little clip there from last night. This movie was 3 hours. This movie was 3 hours. I don't think it should have been 3 hours, but if Nolan took the book and put it in a movie, I can see why it was 3 hours. At the beginning of this movie, it was a little boring. I started to wonder, like, am I going to go to sleep in here? Am I going to end up leaving? What's going on? However, it started picking up in the second act. I did enjoy this. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I'm not mad at it. I think the actors did a great job. The actresses did a great job. I thought the direction was great. The scenery was great. The filmography was great. I like what they said with this particular film. They said that Christopher Nolan, instead of just putting props up, he actually puts you in certain real situations so that it could look more real. And I think that's one of the great things about Christopher Nolan as the director that he is. Shout out to him. I was not going to come see this movie at first because based off of what I was hearing and listening to the reviewers talk about the different little nuances that were in here that were a little concerning to me. Yes, they were. And I said I was going to see this. But based off of the recommendation of Without Me Rambling Witherspoon, check him out. Go to his channel. He's on different venues. My brother, and also very dear co-worker and friend of mine, Mr. G. I trust these guys. When these guys say something's good, it's good. So anyway, shout out to y'all. Went to go to this movie. Shout out to my daughter because she gave me the free ticket. I'm glad this was not on my dime. And so got to the movie. Started off a little slow. It picked up. Things started getting good. The actors did a great job. The actresses did a great job. The filmography, the scenery, the pacing of it, everything was great. There were parts in this movie, and I'm not going to spoil it, there were parts in this movie that you were grabbing onto your seat. There were parts in this movie like you don't know how they're going to come out of this. They put you into the story. I cared about the characters in this story. I cared about Odysseus and his men. I cared about them. I'm like, man, you cared about these people. Like, I don't want them to die, man. They're gonna die. Da, 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 da. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, overall it was a pretty good movie. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Was there anything I didn't like about it? One thing I didn't like about it, which I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of, Agamemnon. Agamemnon, the big soldier with the different kind of helmet and armor and things like that. I would have liked to have seen more about Agamemnon. I would have liked to have seen Agamemnon's face. They covered his face, and then like even when he didn't have his helmet on, you didn't see his face. Anything like that. So it would have been interesting to see a little bit more about Agamemnon, because every time you see him, he's just marching in, not really saying a whole lot, things like that. So I would have liked to see more than that. The nuances with Ellen Page and the nuances with Lupita Nyong'o. Ellen Page, her part was more. For me, it could have been taken or leave it. It didn't really impact or affect me, or didn't even affect the movie for me. I could care less about that. The part of Lupita Nyong'o, I was kind of concerned at first because I'm like, okay, why are they putting a black woman in a white woman's place, color and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, but it didn't affect me like I thought it would. I think Lupita Nyong'o's a dynamite actress. She did a phenomenal job in this. It was interesting. So overall, this was a pretty good movie. I did not hate it. Again, I do not think it should have been 3 hours, but if he put the book in the film, then I can certainly understand why it was 3 hours. Do I need to see this again? No, I don't, because it's 3 hours. But it was overall entertaining. It was a good movie. I thought Matt Damon did a great job as Odysseus. It was interesting to see how committed he was to his men. Like he really loved his men to even to defy prophecy. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna let them go out like this. They ended up going out like that anyway. But you know, he was committed to these men. He was like, look, I'm not gonna let these guys die. I loved Odysseus's right hand man. He was good at this. He was really good at this. The witch scene, yo, y'all. The witch scene and the Cyclops scene. Check that out, man. Tell me what y'all think about that. That was crazy. That was crazy. Had you on the edge of your seat. Anyway, guys, that is my take on the Odyssey movie. Again, it was 3 hours. Put my hour back. But overall, this was a good movie. 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you going to go see it? Did you not care about it? Are the nuances something that's keeping you away from it? In my opinion, it didn't really make or shake the movie for me. It was a good movie. Nolan did a phenomenal job with it, of course, as always. Anyway, guys, do me a favor, hit the like, comment, share, subscribe. And to my new subscriber, thank you for joining us. Have a great day.